How Can You Talk with God by Yogananda Paramhansa continued. Meaning of the image of God. In the Bible we read, "For in the image of God made he man." No one has ever fully explained in what ways man is the image of God. God is spirit, and man in his essential nature is also spirit. That is the primary meaning of the biblical passage, but there are many other true interpretations as well. The whole human body and the consciousness and motion in it are a microcosmic representation of God. In consciousness is omniscience and omnipresence. You can immediately think you are at the North Star or on Mars. In thought, there is no gulf between you and anything else. By virtue of the consciousness within man, therefore, he may be said to be made in the image of God. Consciousness is aware of itself. It intuitively feels itself. God, through his cosmic consciousness, is aware of himself in every atom of creation. Are not two sparrows sold for a farthing? And one of them shall not fall on the ground without the awareness of your Father. Man also has the innate power of cosmic consciousness, though few develop it. Man also has will, whereby he, like the Creator, can create worlds instantaneously, but few develop that power which is within them. The animals cannot reason, but man can. All the attributes that God has consciousness, reason, will, feeling, love man has too. In these qualities, man may be said to be made in the image of God. The physical body is not matter, but energy. The energy that we feel in the body implies the existence of a vaster power than is required just to operate the individual physical vehicle. The power of cosmic energy that sustains universes is vibrating in our bodies also. Cosmic energy is one aspect of God. Therefore, we are made in His image, even from the physical standpoint. What is the energy we have in the body? Our physical form is made of molecules, and molecules are made of atoms. Atoms are made of electrons, protons, and neutrons. And electrons are made of life force or lifetrons, countless billions of specks of energy. With your spiritual eye, you can see the body as a mass of scintillating specks of light. The energy that is emanating from your 27,000 billion cells. Only through delusion do you see the body as solid flesh. In reality, it is not matter but energy. It is because you think you are made of flesh and blood that you sometimes imagine yourself to be a weakling. But if you register the consciousness of God in your body, you will realize that flesh is nothing more than a physical manifestation of the five vibratory elements of earth, water, fire, air, and ether. Five universal elements compose man's body. The whole universe, which is God's body, is made of the same five elements that compose man's body. The star like shape of the human body represents the rays of these five elements. The head, the two hands, and the 2 feet form the 5 points of the star. So, in this way, too, we are made in the image of God. The 5 fingers also represent the five vibratory elements of the cosmic intelligent vibration that maintain the structure of creation. The thumb represents the grossest vibratory element, earth, hence its thickness. The first finger represents the water element. The second finger represents the darting fire element. That is why it is the longest. The third finger represents air. The smallest finger represents ether, which is very fine. Rubbing each finger animates the particular power that it represents. Hence, rubbing the middle finger representing the fire element and the navel, opposite the lumbar or fire center in the spine, which governs digestion and assimilation, will help one to overcome indigestion. God manifests motion in creation. Man has developed legs and feet because of the urge to express motion. The toes are materializations of the five rays of energy. The eyes epitomize God, the Father, Son, and Holy Ghost in the pupil, iris, and white. When you concentrate at the point between the eyebrows, the current in the two eyes reflects as one light, and you behold the spiritual eye. The single orb is the eye of God. We have developed two eyes because of the law of relativity that prevails in our dualistic universe. Jesus said, "If therefore thine eye be single, thy whole body shall be full of light." If we look through the spiritual eye, the single eye of God, we perceive that all creation is made of one substance, His light. One with God, one with God's power. In the ultimate sense, man has all power. You can change anything you want to when your consciousness is united with God's. Automobile parts can be replaced or changed as needful, but to effect a similar change in the physical body is more complicated. Mind, which controls all the cells, is the basic factor. When a man attains full control of mind, his bodily cells and parts may be replaced or changed as often as desired and at will. For example, he could just by a thought cause the bodily atoms to change and bring into being a whole new set of teeth. There is complete control of matter when one is advanced spiritually. The Lord is spirit, the impersonal is invisible. But when he created the physical world, he became God the Father. As soon as he assumed the role of creator, he became personal, he became visible. This whole universe is the body of God. In the form of the earth, he has a positive and negative side, the north and south poles. The stars are his eyes, the grass and trees are his hair, and the rivers are his bloodstream. The oceans roar, the skylark's song, the cry of the newborn babe, and all other sounds of creation are his voice. This is the personal God. The heart throb behind all hearts is his pulsing cosmic energy. He is walking in mankind's 2,600 million pairs of feet. He is working through all hands. It is the one divine consciousness that is manifesting through all brains. Because of God's law of attraction and repulsion, the cells of the human body are harmoniously held together in the same way that stars are kept in balance in their proper orbits. The Lord is ever active. There is not a place anywhere without some form of life. With illimitable prodigality, God incessantly projects protean forms, inexhaustible manifestations of His cosmic energy. The Divine Spirit had a specific idea or pattern in mind when He created. He first externalized the whole universe, then created man. In forming for Himself a physical body of planetary systems, God manifested three aspects: cosmic consciousness, cosmic energy, and cosmic mass or matter. These three correspond respectively to man's ideational or causal body, astral or energy body, and physical body. And the soul or life behind them is spirit. Spirit manifests macrocosmically as cosmic consciousness, cosmic energy, and the body of universes, and microcosmically as human consciousness, human energy, and the human body. Again, we see that man has indeed been made in the divine image. God talks through vibration. God does appear to us in physical form. He's more personal than you can imagine. He's as real and as actual as you are. This is what I want to tell you today. The Lord is ever responding to us. The vibration of His thought is constantly being set forth. This requires energy. The energy manifests as sound. There is a very strong point here. God is consciousness, God is energy. Talking means vibrating. In the vibration of His cosmic energy, He's talking all the time. He has become the mother of creation that materializes herself as solids, liquids, fire, air, and ether. The invisible mother is continuously expressing herself in terms of visible forms, in flowers, mountains, seas, and stars. What is matter? Nothing but a particular rate of vibration of God's cosmic energy. No form in the universe is really solid. That which appears so is merely a compact or gross vibration of His energy. The Lord is talking to us through vibrations. But the question is how to communicate directly with Him. That is the most difficult accomplishment of all, to talk with God. If you speak to a mountain, it doesn't answer. Talk to the flowers, as Luther Burbank did, and you may feel in them a little response. And of course, we can talk to other people. But is God less responsive than flowers and human beings? That He lets us keep on talking to Him and yet fails to answer us. It appears that way, doesn't it? The trouble is not with Him, but with us. Our intuitive telephonic system is out of order. God is calling us and speaking to us, but we do not hear Him. But saints hear Him. The cosmic vibration speaks all languages. We will continue in the next video. Thank you.